Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about a comment that was left on the Dougherty Dozens YouTube channel. It's a long comment and Alicia responded to it, so I just wanted to share it with y'all. And I am somebody who has covered her at length, especially in the past, not so much anymore, but I thought that this was interesting, and it also ties into being a creator and also the kind of content you post as a creator and how to deal with, some of the guaranteed negativity that will end up coming your way. But either way, I just wanted to talk for a few minutes. And we're also going to talk about, without a crystal ball, being a bully. Again, shocker, I know. But if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so let's get through this comment that was left on a recent Dougherty Dozen video. It must get really hard on YouTube, on social media in general. I know there is a lot of negativity and hate that comes with this success, and I want to say, I see you for you. You're a good woman. You have a good heart. You're flawed like the rest of us, and you try hard at life. You are so crafty and quirky, funny and smart. You find purpose in your family and being a homemaker, and that is so beautiful to see and share. You care about us, talking to us, updating us, getting good angles, the audio. As a side note, Alicia's audio has never been good. She's never even invested in a $15 microphone, so I'm really not sure what you're talking about. And look, I get it. When you're starting out your YouTube channel, totally get it. I did it for a while with no mic. And as you grow, if you appreciate the audience that is taking the time to watch your videos, then you will upgrade slowly but surely. And for some people, it might take years. But Alicia's done nothing to change the quality of her videos, but whatever, as long as you like watching them, I guess that's all that matters. She continues and says, it's hard to do it all and to filter out hate without reacting to it. I hope your husband hugs you extra hard some days because you need it, you deserve it. I want to interrupt right here. The reason that Alicia has gotten on the radar of snark pages on Reddit, commentary channels, she has a bunch of TikTokers that cover her as well. It's not because people just picked her out of a bunch and decided to start picking on her. Alicia landed on people's radar because she was oversharing medical issues regarding her minor children who cannot consent, allowing her children to be bullied by other siblings, flexing on all of her subscribers, literally filling her kids full of junk food and calling it content, making things like a nacho pool, admitting that her one of the kinship kids was allegedly taking alcohol out of the fridge in the main house, so she had to start hiding alcohol in her bedroom. She has kids in her house that have fetal alcohol syndrome, and Alicia was a heavy drinker there for a long time and made a lot of content around it. She has not given her kids privacy. She has told everybody where her kids go to school, what their schedule is, what, where they live. She has done nothing to protect her kids. But the thing that really made people mad early on was the amount of oversharing that she was doing regarding her kids' health struggles, trauma, their life, their life issues before they were in the Dougherty home, and a lot of times even once they were in the Dougherty home, putting all of that on social media and calling yourself an advocate for children while you are not advocating for children. You are telling people how your kids go to the bathroom and they have to use adult diapers and how they have accidents. That is not okay. These people really who want to write paragraphs patting her on the back really need to educate themselves as to why people don't respect Alicia. The commenter continues and says, I hope the kids see just how amazing of a mother you are. When there are other mothers who abandon their children and go on vacation, and others that deprive them instead of going all out for them. But you know what else good mothers do? They don't put their kids' medical history on TikTok for clicks. They don't talk down about their birth parents. They don't tell people what kind of medications their kids are on. I would rather have my parents go on a vacation without me and protect my medical history and not use my trauma as content. She continues and says, think of it this way. The hate they give speaks on personal trauma. Most of us did not have this childhood that you are providing these children, and it becomes easy to be envious. You are an amazing mother, Alicia, and you do so well. I hope you give yourself enough credit. When you're feeling down about the trolls and broken childhood people on the internet, remember how much good you are actually doing. And this isn't your fault. Someone else didn't have the life you have and are creating for your family. I love the bangs, brings so much youth, and it's a fun change up, whatever. So Alicia responds and says, thank you so much. I screenshot this to reread on days my mental health can't block out the negativity. I appreciate your kind words. I think there has been some criticism sent Alicia's way that was unwarranted and not important to the conversation of why people have an issue with her, and I've mentioned that before. But for the most part, the people that are upset with her are not upset or jealous because she's, giving her kids jelly beans and tacos for dinner. People are upset because she has exploited her children. She has not protected their personal information, their history, their trauma, their anything. And she has used that for content while also using her black children as props and having a white child stand in the middle of those two black kids just so she can take a picture and call it an Oreo. That is not advocacy. That is not loving your children. It's not funny. It never was funny, and it never will be funny. And I think Alicia deserves the criticism for the most part that she receives. She can screenshot that and do whatever she wants. I think that it's ridiculous. I want to move on to Katie Joy without a crystal ball. I know she's another one I don't really cover very often because she's just so... It's rinse and repeat. It's being a trauma vulture. It's... just doing what she does. We've been down that rabbit hole 100 times. She covers sister wives, and that's fine. A lot of people cover reality TV and so on and so forth. She posted this photo on Instagram, and she said, who wants to tell Cody it's time to shave the skullet? To post this of a father that was at his son's funeral is one of the tackiest things that I can think of. This is a man who is mourning the loss of his son, literally at his funeral. Katie, you might want to look in the mirror before you try to fry somebody who is at a funeral over what their hair looks like. Now, I want you to think, what would happen if Katie Joy was at the funeral of her child and somebody took a photo of her, posted it on social media to make fun of her hair? What on earth do you think that would look like? It would be out of line and it would be out of pocket. You can't say it's not okay with one person and then do it to somebody else. This is just gross. It's gross behavior. She has used Garrison Brown's untimely passing as a fair amount of content on her channel. And I was going to talk about that, but then, people know what to expect from Katie Joy, and the expectation is at the floor with her. But it just really bothered me seeing that a photo of a father at his son's funeral is used as something that she can bully somebody over. Wrong time, wrong place, yet again. And you have used this family to make a lot of money. So how distasteful, tacky, and crude, Katie Joy. But you know it's bad when something like this happens and you're not even surprised. But I still wanted to mention it because it's disgusting. And once in a while, people need to be reminded of what an awful trauma vulture channel without a crystal ball is, in my opinion. So I think that's enough ranting for today. If you liked the video, please leave a like in the comments. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.